Hi, I'm Ben Ward, and today I'm going to be talking about Liquid's smart delivery capabilities. So one of the big problems that I've seen whenever it comes to delivering applications to endpoints is working out the right application at the right time for the user. This could be based on context, it could be based on platforms, it could be based on particular versions of the application that you want an end user to get access to. We solve that, and we solve it in a really unique way. We solve it through smart delivery and smart icons. Pretend for a minute that you've got an application that you want to deliver to a whole range of different users in different contexts. So what I'm going to do is put the application up here. Now what we have is the capability of being able to change the application that's being delivered based on the context of the end user or the device. And this could be multiple different contexts. So let me just sketch this out. So let's say you have users who are using different platforms. Maybe you have users who are using Windows and users who are using Mac. And what we have here as a capability is something that we call filters. Now these filters enable us to be able to pull back information from the endpoint and then decide dynamically and in real time which application the user is going to get access to. So let's have a look at different platforms. So let's say you have users who want to use Windows as well as Mac. And let's say that potentially you have some users who are going to be in the office and some users who are going to be outside the office. So let's say you have some users who are going to be internal and some users who are going to be external. So let's go I and E, internal and external. And let's say some of those users potentially are going to be on BYO devices and some are going to be on corporately owned devices. So let's add this particular decision tree in. So in here we'll have BYO and we'll have corporate. BYO. Now, our platform can pick up in real time the context of the users and the devices. So this isn't set in stone. All these different decisions that we can take here can happen in real time. So potentially, let's say you have a Windows user, a user with a Windows laptop, and maybe they're in the office, and maybe in this case, it's a corporately owned laptop. So in this case, your decision might be, and our platform will absolutely implement this, the decision may be that that user will always have the locally installed version of that application. Or potentially that user then decides to take that laptop that's in the office and take it home. And in this case, you don't want them to be able to use that locally installed application. Maybe you want to deliver this as a virtual application. So external, still a corporate device. In this case, they'll be using the virtual version of that application. All of this happens in real time based on the context of the end user. So if that user is in the office, they're on a corporately owned device and they're on Windows, then the Liquid platform will automatically deliver the application that they need to have. In this case, that's going to be locally installed version of the app. They click on the application icon, and in this case, what will happen is the application will install if it's not already installed, and then it will launch. The really cool thing about what we can do here is the fact that we actually have smart icons behind this. So that means your users don't have to have multiple different shortcuts and multiple different icons for all of these different application types. So if you have that user who is maybe on a Windows device and they're currently in the office and they're currently on a corporately owned device, they will have one shortcut for that application. Let's say it's PowerPoint or it's Word or another productivity application like that. They'll have one PowerPoint application. When they click on that application, they're in the office on a corporately owned device, then PowerPoint is going to launch as a locally installed app. They go outside, or maybe they go onto a Mac device. Maybe they go onto a BYO Mac device outside the office. And in that case, we say, well, we're going to deliver PowerPoint as a virtual application. All of this happens dynamically without the user even being aware of this change. And the really cool thing is that we don't change the user experience. They still have the same icon, the same shortcut, and the same experience irrespective of their particular context at the time. Thank you very much for watching. So that is smart delivery and smart icons powered by Liquid.